Welcome everybody. In this video, I will be reviewing a few stocks that were asked in the info session. So we start off with Asian Paints. The stock has reached its new high with very little volume support. It's gone up and it's come down and closed, which means that the stock is being rejected at the top. The stock has also finished its bull run and it's going in a very slow pace. We can see in February also, the stock went down slowly and then it gave gains, but it over a long period of time. And the stock also is considerably weak when it goes to a new high. You can see the difference. The stock is very weak at the top. So if holding, it's good to take a part exit below this week's low and move the funds to a better opportunity in the market, which can give better gain. And hold light exposure, which can help you make use of the next run the stock will have. If wanting to buy, the stock is at overbought levels. It's good to wait for some correction and then strength build up, and then look for buys. To sum it up for Asian Paint, if wanting to buy, it's not good to buy now as it's overbought levels. If holding, you can take a part exit below this week's low and carry a light exposure. Stock is going up without any volume support, which means the stock can correct. The stock is strong, so if you're holding, it's good to hold because the stock is very strong. If wanting to buy, the stock is in severe overbought levels, so buying now will not make much sense. So it's good to wait for a correction. To sum it up for Bala Mines, if holding, it's good to hold because the stock is a strong stock. If wanting to buy, the stock is overbought, so it's better to wait for a correction and some strength build up. The next stock is Johnson Controls. We can see here the stock is non-trending, and usually non-trending stocks are not very good options to trade or invest your money in. Why? So I'll explain why. Non-trending stocks, you can see this very stock Johnson Controls itself. It's the last time it was in trend was about a year ago, and then got into another trend in February. Between these two periods, the stock has been non-trending, and we can see how the stock is played around. It is just in the same range, giving very low opportunities for the stock to go up. Basically, when a stock goes into a non-trending zone, the stock will barely even move to give good gains. So it's not advisable to enter into non-trending stocks. So this is the evidence here. You can see it barely even gives opportunities for entries or even for profits. And that's the problem with non-trending stocks. Non-trending stocks will like to play around in that range for a long time until they give a new trend. So if wanting to buy as it's non-trending, it's not good to look for buys in the stock. So if holding, again, you have to think about if you want to exit and move the funds into a better trending stock which can give better returns, or hold on to this stock if wanting to make gains, which it can give, but as it's non-trending, it can take a very long time before it goes into a trend. So to sum it up for Johnson Controls, if holding, you have to make a decision whether to exit or hold the position. If wanting to buy, as it's non-trending, you have to wait for a new trend build up and new better strength. After that, you can look for buys. The next stock is Dixon, and we can see Dixon is going up without any volume support. And the stock has finished its bull run and it's taking a rest right now. The stock is, as we can see, is not moving up at the same pace it had about a year back, where it was moving very rapidly. Now it is more of taking a very slow pace and going up taking its own time. So if wanting to buy, it's not good to buy now because again at overbought level. So we need to wait for correction and look for better strength and wait for a better strength and then look for buys. If holding, you have to decide whether you want to stay in a stock like this where it will take a long time for it to again give better gains. So to sum it up for Dixon, if holding, it's better to think about whether you want to still be invested in the stock or move out and invest the money into another better opportunities. If wanting to buy, it's not good to buy now as it's in overbought levels and you have to wait for some correction. The next stock is Godrej Agro, and we can see Godrej Agro is given a big new high with good volume support while it's rejected at the top. It's gone to a new high and it's come down and closed, which means as it went to new high, people started selling the stock. There's lesser interest at the top. And one more thing is, though Godrej Agro is in the same sector as Venky's, we can see how Venky has run up and how Godrej has run up. There's a huge difference between both these companies. If wanting to buy Godrej Agro, it's at severe overbought levels. You need to wait for some correction before you look for buys. If holding, you can continue to hold because the stock has gone up with good volume. It can also continue going up. To sum it up for Godrej Agro, If holding, you can continue to hold because it's going up with good volume. If wanting to buy, it's better to wait for some correction and then look for buys. The next stock is Hero Motors, and as we can see, it is again non-trending. Just like how I explained for Johnson Controls and how I told how non-trending stocks play around, the same going through Hero MotoCo. And we can see the stock it's stuck into a range and it doesn't really give any opportunity for buy or sell. So if wanting to buy Hero MotoCo, as it's non-trending, it's not advisable to look for any buys in the stock. If holding, you have to decide whether you want to stay invested or exit and move into better trending stocks which can give better gains. So to sum it up for Hero, if holding, it's better to think about whether you want to hold or exit and move into a better trending stock which can give better gains. And if wanting to buy, it's non-trending, so it's not good to look for buys. The next stock is JSW ISPL. Though the stock is at buy level, it's not advisable to buy this stock because of the continuous up and down phases the stock is going through. It makes it very hard to manage the positions if such situations is happening in the stock. To sum it up, for JSW ISPL, it's not good to buy now because of the up and down phases the stock goes going through. The next stock is Linde India, and we can see here it's been in consolidation for the past around 4 months. For the past 4 months, the stock has been consolidating with very low volume, which means the stock will continue in the same pace, in the same range for some more time before it gives better gains and gives better strength for buys. Though the price is in buy level right now, you have to make a choice whether you want to invest in a stock where it's going through consolidation or move into a better opportunity where you can maximize gains. So to sum it up for Linde India, if holding, you have to think about whether you want to stay invested or exit and move the funds into another better stock. If wanting to buy, though the price is at buy level, because it is going through a very low volume consolidation, it's not good to buy now. The next stock is LTTS, and we can see with LTTS, the stock is going up with no volume support at all. And when a stock goes up without any volume support, it is very highly likely to correct because not many people are interested when the stock is going up, which means fewer buyers are interested to buy the stock when the stock is going up. One more thing I would like to say is, though LTTS is part of the IT sector, but not pure IT, it is just part of the IT sector. Last 1 week, when I was analyzing most of the IT stocks for myself, I was seeing many of the IT stocks on last Friday had gone up, given new highs. You have seen TCS giving a new high, Wipro giving a new high, even Infy giving a new high. All these stocks went up without any volume support, and on Monday all the stocks corrected, albeit TCS did not correct a lot, while Infosys and Wipro both corrected significant amounts compared to what they were reporting on Friday. So it shows that when the stock goes up without volume, immediately the stock can correct. This is very evident in Infy, TCS and Wipro. All the three stocks went up without any volume on Friday. So for LTTS, if you're holding the stock, it's better to think about if you want to stay invested in a stock which will give very less gains over a long period of time, or move the funds into a better stock which can give better gains. If wanting to buy, though the stock is in buy level and trending, you have to make a decision whether you want to invest in a stock that's going through consolidation like this, where it will take a long time for profits to realize. So to sum it up for LTTS, if holding, you have to think about whether you want to stay invested or exit. If wanting to buy, it's better to look for other options in the market which are much lucrative than LTTS. The next stock is SOTL. In this pattern, we can see that the stock has reached its new high with good volume while it has come down and closed. It's getting rejected at the top, which means as the stock is going up, there are people wanting to sell the stock. And the same pattern is observed 2 weeks prior, where stock again goes up with good volume and immediately gets rejected at the top and comes down. When this kind of pattern comes, it shows that the stock can get into a consolidation. Wanting to buy the stock here, it's not good to buy now because it's severely overbought levels. And if you're holding, it has potential to go up, so you can continue holding the stock. To sum it up for SOTL, if holding, you continue to hold, it has potential to give gains. If wanting to buy, it's not advisable to buy now because it's at overbought levels. The next stock is UPL, and we can see UPL, it is having a very nice pattern here where it goes up, gets into a low level, low volume consolidation, again goes up and then go into a low volume consolidation. And as we can see, it's having a same occurrence again, with the stock is going down without any volume support, and it's getting into consolidation without any volume, which means the stock can again go up. And the stock is also strong. So if you're holding the stock, it's good to hold because it's a very strong stock. If wanting to buy, it's good to wait for a correction as the stock is in overbought levels. To sum it up for UPL, if holding, it's good to hold because it's a strong stock. If wanting to buy, it's good to wait for some correction and then look for buys. The next stock is Vaibhav Global. As I've discussed previously, the stock where I have pointed my crosshair again is having the railroad track pattern. When this pattern comes, it shows that the stock will remain in this range for some prolonged time. And add to that, with this bar here where I have again pointed my crosshair, you can see the stock has gone up with huge volume while it's rejected completely at the top and it's come down and closed below the open as well, which means this whole thing, this one bar is enough to tell you that the stock is becoming very weak and it's going to get into a consolidation. Add to that, we get a confirmation about a month later with these two railroad tracks, and it's very evident in the stock's movement after that. It's only consolidating for about a month. It's only going through a consolidation for a month. Even though this week there was volume, it's again come down and closed. So when these two patterns come, and added to that, when this kind of pattern comes, it shows that the stock will go into a consolidation for a longer time. If holding, you have to think whether you want to stay or invested or exit the position from a consolidating stock like this and enter into a better opportunity in the market. If wanting to buy, though the price is at buy level, it would need tremendous patience to make gains out of the stock. And when a stock is going through a consolidation, even when you wait with patience, it will not give you a huge gain. So it will be like you wait for a long time for a very small gain. So you can again use the funds into getting into a better stock. To sum it up for Vaibhav Global, if holding, you can think about exiting, or if you want to exit or hold the stock. If wanting to buy, again, it's a choice whether if you want to invest in a stock like this is going through a consolidation or move into a better stock.